Woo! Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Ruthless, and I'm bringing you the second StarCraft 2 commentary of the week. And, well, needless to say, this is quite an interesting game. I decided I was going to go back to start, actually playing this game since I took a hiatus to learn how Fraps works, learn how Sony Movie Maker, whatever it's called, works, learn how to just do a ton of video stuff so I can upload videos to YouTube. So I decided to play a custom game, and, went to Xel'Naga Caverns, and this is kind of what I got. I got a Zerg versus Terran, and it's one of my better matchups, and actually for Season 3 I'm undefeated against Terran, except for, yeah, undefeated so far, because I haven't played any of my high league, high ranked Terran friends. So far 100% win-loss ratio against Terran. Awesome! But I've only played like 3 or 4 games against Terran, so it doesn't mean much. But anyways, this was the first game I played since, my hiatus, and I normally wouldn't cast this. I would cast something I played on ladder, but this was the weirdest game I played. I know I'm babbling on and on, but let's go into the game here and introduce the players. In the top right we have mflloyd. Looks like it's, that could stand for Mother-Fuckin, so we're gonna call him Mother-Fuckin Lloyd, because he's a badass, right? Sorry, so Mother-Fuckin Lloyd in the top right has a motherfucking weird strategy. That's why I'm casting this game. And my drone scout over here is going to try and pick off this SCV, but he's freaking retarded, and he's moving around, and it's making it nearly impossible for my drone to kill off. And yay, AI! And I'm telling you to attack that SCV, and you get stuck on the corners of the barracks. It's great artificial intelligence. Great evolution there, buddy. But anyways, he's going to be chased away by this SCV, so I'm going to go ahead and gas steal. And as soon as he goes away, yeah, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this. And snipe! Gotcha! Alright, so I'm going to try and take that gas again. Not going to happen. He's going to take that gas. So I decide I'm just going to run away with this drone. But unfortunately, his Marine pops out just in time, and oh, he gets it. So annoying. Anyways, enough of that. Looks like I went 15 hatch. My pull's a little bit late. My gas... What? Okay, there we go. Okay, I have 3 guys on gas, so 15 hatch. A lot of Zergs out there are complaining, oh, 2 racks is so hard to pull off. Yeah, it is. It's kind of annoying. But, I wouldn't scout him. I knew that he wasn't going 2 racks, because I only saw 1 barracks up here. Usually when you see 2 racks, there's another barracks up here as well. And, I was going to get a free scout around to the rest of the base anyways. I saw the guys up here that just confirmed it. And looks like he's going to go for a pretty fast factory. So this could potentially be a 1-1-1. We shall see. He's going to go ahead and finish the wall off with another supply depot. But there's a very weird build strategy he goes here. I just wanted you guys to witness it. Looks like I have my 6 lings on the way. 2 queens and ling speed. I'm going to pull one of my drones off of gas because I want all the mineral income I can get. And this is pretty good right here. You want about 2 drones per mineral patch, so all I need really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, 5 more drones here, and plus a couple more, and then I want to get really well saturated down here. So not paying as much attention to the rally points, but that's not a big deal. Waiting on my queens to pop so they can inject. Yeah, there we go. Great injects. I looked at my last cast and I was like, oh my god, I had so much energy on my queens the entire time. So I felt pretty terrible, but I think I'm a lot more comfortable, I think, with Zerg versus Terran than Zerg versus Zerg. I just think the Zerg versus Zerg is very micro-intensive for me. You gotta run around your lings, and if you misstep, your lings get killed, or they get run into by banelings, so it's a bit high stress. But I'm not gonna scout much, because all I'm gonna see is these 3 supply depots. So it looks like I'm gonna go in here and scout with my Overlord. Let's see what my player camera's looking at. Spreading creep, I want to connect these 2 bases. And since I didn't get to scout much with my lings, I'm going to scout the weirdest motherfucking build I've come across on ladder to date. This doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Oh, that's embarrassing, putting 4 guys on gas. Sorry you guys had to witness that. Yeah, that's just more embarrassing for me. So anyways, we have Overlord production since he's going to pick off that Overlord, and let's analyze this build real quick. What can you do with a 1-1-1 with 3 tech labs? Well, you can go for Blue Flame Hellions, but you don't have a reactor, so you won't have many of them. So it looks like he's going to go for tanks with Siege. That's not a bad idea. and I'd like to see maybe combat shields or stem coming out of here, but he's going to save up all that gas for banshees. And that kind of baffled me. I mean, I think he's just going for way too much all the time, and this, you don't even need that. It's not like he's making marauders. And this is what I can understand, right? If you're going to go this kind of build, you make a few marines and marauders, and some tanks with siege, and then, you know, when you go and push out, you're going to focus fire at the queens. Maybe you have a few banshees with your build, which that's what he's going for. Without cloak, because he can't afford it. Spending another 50 gas on this reactor, which is going to take forever to build. I don't like this build. It doesn't make any sense. But, I mean, he is saving up a bit of gas, and so he will have enough to expand, which I think he should do very soon. But he's starting production on another Banshee. I'm going to scout up here. My thoughts are confirmed. He has Banshees, tanks, and Marines. Yeah, that's really what he went. So these Zerglings here are just going to run around the map, take control of these watchtowers. I want to spread these guys out. Put one guy at the front here. Put one... Oh, he's going to die. He didn't get rallied very well. And so the guy's going to come over here to scout to see if any Banshees are trying to sneak by. I have some pretty good Overlord positioning over here. Just want to see if he's going to try to go for any sneaky play. 2 spines are already down because I know he has Marines out, and I want to go ahead and just make as many drones as I can. So actually, oh man, I'm so proud of myself. This is actually pretty good usage of energy compared to that last game. I could be doing better at creep spread, but here comes the army. I scouted it. He's got 2 Banshees, 3 tanks, and a handful of Marines against my incoming 16 lings. So I need to do an inject about right here. There we go, great inject, and now I need to start making lings, but I forget because I'm just so caught up in this rush. I'm trying to throw down another spine crawler, but it's not going to do much. Now, before we go any further here, this is a fatal error on his part. He's moving up this tank to position a little further. He's just getting a little bit too close. As we'll see here, it's really going to pay. When you're doing a push like this, you need to hang back. You need to let these tanks do their job and just dish out, you know, deal damage. Keep these Marines in the back, keep them safe. Maybe these Banshees can go around and harass a little bit. I don't know. This is why I don't like this build. I mean, the Banshees aren't doing jack shit. So, Mother-Fuckin Lloyd just has a weird strategy here, and we're going to see how it holds up to my defense. It looks like I have 3 Queens, and I don't know how many Zerglings is that. 18 Zerglings. So, who's going to win this fight? We will see. So anyways, I'm going to decide to go ahead and engage here. I want my lings to focus fire these tanks because I do not want them sieging up and taking down my natural. And they're going to go, yep, there they go, to focus fire the tank. The Queens are focus firing the Banshee. This Banshee is a little bit too close to the Spore Crawler. She's doing a ton of damage. There we go, finally going to take down that last Banshee. So now this push has been stopped. He's going to kill off all 3 of my Queens, but I'm going to kill off all his tanks, 2 Banshees, and all his Marines. So we're going to look at the units lost tab here. Eee. Oh my god, 2,500 to 1,425. I've come out way ahead on that. So making a bunch more lings. Going to follow this up with aggression most likely. These little lings are running out here. Okay, what can we do? Yep, they're on attack command, so if he's trying to rally any more units, I'm just going to go and kill him. And I see he hasn't expanded, so I'm going to pull back a little bit. Wait for a bigger army before I go and attack. It looks like I'm taking down these rocks because I want to go ahead and take my 3rd as soon as possible. Creep spread's looking okay. It could be a little bit better. I could honestly like double expand here, but looks like I'm finally getting down my 2nd gas geysers, 3rd and 4th. Queen's finally popped. She needs to inject. Very good. And this Queen needs to pop very shortly. I need to start working on my +2 and my +1 since I have the Spire finished. And start muted production, and that's going to allow me to harass. Meanwhile, this Ling is going to scout what my opponent is trying to expand, but I know that he can't have Jack squat because this is what I scouted. I mean, you just can't afford that many Marines, and when you have mutas out, and they get large enough numbers, you need stem, and you need a lot of Marines, otherwise they're just going to die. No engineering bay in sight, so we won't have turrets. So, yeah, we're going to see how this holds up. We have 3 mutas, and oh my god, I'm leaving those lings behind. That's embarrassing. Anyways, I'm going to run here with these lings. Going to try and focus fire down these Marines and tanks. The Banshee's not important. I really don't even need to be paying attention to her. I'm not. So I'm really just focusing on these tanks. Tanks and Marines are the bane of Zerg, not Banshees. But yeah, I'm going to wait for some more units to come in here. Sending some more lings to deal some damage. Would have been good if I could have sent these lings. But anyways, Bad focus on firing on my part. It should have either taken out all the Marines or all the tanks. But this is allowed his tank to siege up, but here's the problem. That little blob right there is just reinforcements, and there's more where that came from. So I'm just going to start streaming units into his base, killing off a lot of his workers. He has nothing to defend. That's a GG. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that game. I just thought it was really weird why someone would go for a triple tech lab, quadruple tech lab reactor. Just don't do that. I mean, you have enough minerals to support it, just make more barracks. You don't... that's a waste of gas. You don't need it. You don't need it right now. That is especially a waste of gas. All this. Don't do it. Anyways, that's the game. That is why a 1-1-1 with 3 tech labs does not work. I'm not sure what we learned there. It's just a really weird strategy. But anyways, I thought that was an interesting game, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And there will be more to come. Anyways, if you guys do have any casts, or not casts, but if you have any games that you found that were really interesting, really exciting, really close, you want them to cast, or maybe you just don't know why you lost, please send them to me. Send them to kangaruthless@gmail.com. I think it's kangaroo. Yeah, kangaruthless@gmail.com. We'll review replays, and if yours gets selected and gets casted, you will be internet famous. So anyways, that's all for right now. Thank you for watching. Please rate and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.